what's going on with Chelsea and Roman Abramovich at the moment? Visa issues, he's struggling at the moment to get his visa renewed, Eamon, which means he can't really be in the country, and as a result of that, the redevelopment of Stamford Bridge looks like it's on hold for the time being.
Yeah, he's got an Israeli citizenship now, which allows him to come and visit England, but it doesn't allow him to work in England.
Okay.
So if he can't work at Chelsea, then I think, what's he going to do? So he's pulled the redevelopment. This is a result of the thing in Salisbury where 2 people were, poisoned, and the British are taking sanctions against people who are close to Putin, and Abramovich is one of those people. They didn't renew his visa. So if he can't work, if he can't be there and do his business, he might just pull out of English football altogether.
Really? Is it that serious?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Wow. He's not going to, he's not going to put the money in he's putting in. He wasn't able to go to the cup final. Well, if you're not able to go to the cup final when your team is in it, why would you be, signing all the checks? So it may be that he's collateral damage in a political story that involves sanctions. Although with the money he has and the power he has, I'm sure we'll be able to live with it. But it could be the end for Chelsea as we know it.
But would it be a bad thing for Chelsea if Abramovich was to go? I know that might sound like a stupid question phrased up, but given the managerial merry-go-rounds, given that he hasn't really signed any big players over the last couple of years.
That's why I think he hasn't, because I think he's been a bit he doesn't seem all that enamoured with the game at the moment, and as Eamon said numerous times as we've spoken about throughout the season, he's not willing to go toe-to-toe with Man City's money or PSG or any of that. Because it looks like he has pulled back in that regard, and if this is this is a huge development, if this happens now, Hugh, on top of him being a bit kind of disillusioned with the whole thing, it could be the end of him.
Yeah, I think I think Alan's hit the nail on the head there. He's an individual, he's worth 9 billion reportedly in the Sunday Times rich list, but he's competing with the Qataris who have actually limitless amounts of money. And Abu Dhabi, Manchester City, they've got limitless amounts of money. So he knows he can't compete with a country. He's a rich guy, but if he can't compete, he won't spend, and that's been the pattern of Chelsea. It's a long time since he really got and also the prices now are really obscene. I mean, he could go out and buy Ballack as he did, Shevchenko, which he did, Fernando Torres, but he was buying it for 10 million.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't get in the door now for less than 100 million for any top player.
It's mad. It's
crazy. It's
mad. I knew Paul Pogba has contributed one thing to football, if he's worth 100 million, what's the real player worth?
Eamon, yeah.